Hello and welcome to the Resero Network. I'm Rich Walker and with me is Dan Webb.
Hello, Rich Walker.
Hi.
How's it going?
Yeah, very good.
What happened to my voice there?
It's the T-virus, mate. You've got it.
I've got a coronavirus.
Oh, don't say that. Yeah, we're looking at Resident Evil 3 if you hadn't already sussed that out by the video title and this footage.
Is this the sequel to Resident Evil 2?
It is, yeah.
In the same fancy engine?
Yes, the lovely RE engine that we first saw in Resident Evil 7. Yeah, they're doing the same job they did with Resident Evil 2, and it's shaping up very nicely indeed.
Also, I would moan at you not slashing that box or picking up that herb.
Well,
we are looking at B-roll because they wouldn't let us capture it, which is a little bit odd, I find, because it's quite polished, right? Oh,
very polished, yeah. I mean, it felt like a finished game, and it might be because they were worried that maybe some journos might be a bit rubbish at it. And I'll be honest, to start with, I was like that with the handgun. I was exactly like that with the handgun.
Oh, I'm not surprised. Where's the reticle? Are they just taking it off?
I think they must have removed it. Yeah, there is a reticle in the actual game. But no, what I'd found is by default they had the sensitivity way up on the aiming. So once I corrected that and stuck it in the middle, I was away. But yeah, what I found is that it was
dramatic.
Yeah, nice shadow play there. It was quite challenging because Resident Evil 3 was kind of the beginning of them starting to kind of move into slightly more action-oriented territory. So bullets, I seem to remember, were more plentiful. You had like, decent guns and stuff at your disposal. The dodge move was introduced, which is back for this. You saw it, a few seconds ago. But yeah, I think they've kind of counterbalanced that by making ammo far more scarce.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and making zombies quite strong. They take
so ammo isn't plentiful?
No. Well, it wasn't in my demo anyway.
Oh, okay.
But I mean,
you
can pick up gunpowders and make more ammo and stuff. And if you're careful, like you can shoot these red barrels and they'll go up. And
like now, Rich.
Exactly.
I've seen the B-roll.
Have you? Okay.
Well, of course.
Well, that'll save you some bullets right there. So you just got to be a bit smarter about it, I suppose.
See, I stopped playing Resi 2 because I ran out of ammo in the sewers.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What, so you're at a total impasse?
Yeah. So, because I play these games like I have to kill everything. I don't know you're not meant to.
Yeah.
I can't play games where you don't kill everything.
Well, the developers recommend shooting out they're not doing it in this demo, but shooting out their legs and then running past them. What I did is I tried to just get them on the floor. You got those traps as well you can shoot that help you out.
Is that new?
I believe so. I don't remember it.
I never played 3 back in the day.
I did, but I only played it through once, and so my memory of it is very hazy because it was
like
21 years ago. 99?
99.
I think, yeah. Me and a friend just completely devoured it and smashed it in one sitting, I think, as we used to do.
When you do that, you don't really remember a lot, right?
Well, that's it,
it's that fuzzy, kind of hazy memory.
I remember snippets, and I remember playing Mercenaries as Carlos, and Mercenaries isn't in this one. Instead, Resident Evil Resistance is in this one now as your multiplayer component. Or you're at bonus mode. I know Mercenaries wasn't multiplayer. But yeah, I mean, from what I can remember, a lot of this is pretty unrecognisable from the original.
Well, it's like Resi 2, right?
Well,
but I do remember Resi 3. Like, I never played it, but I saw the opening.
Yeah.
When you come out onto the street, and it's just all chaotic.
Yeah.
I always remember that, and I was like, wow, that's really cool. But I never got around to playing it, so I assume that this is going to be a little bit like 2 and have the iconic kind of locations, but be reworked a little bit.
Well, obviously the RPD is in there from Resident Evil 2,
right.
But we didn't visit that in the demo. I think this is after you've left the police station. This brings back horrible memories. The brain suckers, these bugs, but now they have their own maze, and you have to find these breaker switches to pull to bring the power back online in Raccoon City. So it's kind of an essential job. But there's also a little kink to this because they've laid an egg in your stomach.
What?
And you've got to find herbs to cure it. And when I played it
was that part of the original?
I think so, yeah. I think they could do that.
Really?
They'd put their nasty egg tube in your mouth and, yeah, you'd be poisoned and you had to get a green herb to vomit up the nastiness. So that's back in this.
Oh, shit.
But yeah, I passed by a hit pouch and didn't collect it. So I was really struggling here. I had no inventory space. So
okay.
This was really difficult for me when it needn't have been. So maybe that's where part of the challenge was coming from.
Did you have the shotgun at this point?
I did, yeah, but I was trying to conserve ammo. Yeah, because you can pop them with a couple of handgun bullets, these guys. They're fairly weak. But yeah, no, I just wanted to hoard green herbs but didn't have the inventory space, and then once I managed to kind of scrape my way out of here, I don't know how I managed it, but I did. I found the hit pouch and I was like, oh, that adds 2 inventory slots that I could have really used.
Perfect timing.
So there you go. And here he is. Here's the lad, Nemesis. He's back.
Nemesis.
Stevie Nemesis. Yeah, they've redesigned him a bit, so he's got all these weird tubes around his trench coat now, around the kind of décolletage. And he's more tentacly, and he has other weapons, because in the original, he only had the rocket launcher. He didn't have anything else. And it's funny, this B-roll as well, because it's virtually like for like how I ended up going through it, getting constantly dragged along the floor.
Oh, really?
By his tentacles, and striving to run away, but being injured. So having to limp along.
We'll be honest, this is the weirdest batch of B-roll I've ever had.
It's odd B-roll, isn't it?
There was deaths in it and stuff like that, and I was like, not sure what the point of the deaths was.
It's like Capcom were going, you can die in this game.
Yeah, like we kept one in just because maybe we thought that the whole idea was like, hey guys, look at this cool death animation. Mm-hmm. But the other one wasn't that cool.
No, it was a weird death. But there's Carlos Oliveira. Nikolai's back. So obviously characters you recognise from Resident Evil 3.
He looks a little bit different, doesn't he?
Carlos, he's been completely redesigned.
He looks like a decent, like a pin-up?
A person.
A pin-up? Is it a pin-up model?
Sure.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
he's got a lovely
flowing locks.
Yeah. Excellent hair.
I don't remember the art from the first game making him look that kind of hunky.
Well, he had more of a kind of short back and sides. A bit more military with his haircut in the original.
Yeah, I'm not sure that'd fly in any military these days, right?
No, like shave your head. Like, how long's the T-virus been knocking about now? He can't have grown his hair that long.
Well, I honestly don't know. I've never been a massive Resi fan.
I love it.
So I don't really know the lore.
Right.
Yeah, I know you love it. That's why you review
That's
it.
Why
That's why you go to the events.
Yeah. So this is Jill's selfless act, getting the Nemesis to follow her rather than the team with all the guns, who would be better equipped to take him on.
Yeah, maybe, yeah. But you can't kill the Nemesis, right?
No, you can't. You can slow him down, but it's a waste of ammo. You're better off running away. What I kind of get annoyed about a bit, because it's Ludo narrative dissonance or something, why the hell doesn't she sprint? Why is she jogging along so leisurely when she's got bloody Nemesis on her tail?
Yeah.
That bugs me a bit. I understand.
Yeah, I know. You know, if that was me, I'd be like literally just limp across,
screaming, going.
But maybe it's like marathon, not a sprint.
Maybe, yeah. What? Pace yourself.
Stay away. You know what I mean? Like, she only needs to stay 8 foot in front of him.
Yeah.
It.
But he's got his tendrils now that he can use to wrap around your ankle and pull you in, can't he?
Or 15 foot.
So yeah.
But if you sprint for too long, then you have to have a rest.
Sure.
Like, you can't sprint 26 miles.
I feel like the fight or flight kind of instinct would override all of that.
And adrenaline would kick in.
Of course.
Like, you'd be just unstoppable.
Yeah. But hey, I don't know. Jill's a professional. She's been through this before. She's composed.
This is why I've always said that, like the 100-meter sprinting in the Olympics, just put a load of walls behind them, and we'll get world records broken left, right, and centre.
Yeah, or some cheaters.
Yeah. Well, no, they're a little bit too quick.
They're too fast. Hey, look, Dan. The Hunter Gammas are back.
Looks like you.
Gammas. So this is where I think they die. But there's a trick to this. Yeah, she dies here.
Yeah,
what you're supposed to do is wait until their maw is open and those kind of nasty, teethy things come out. Chuck a grenade in there. She's got the grenade launcher now. Use those, and they go down in one hit. It's that simple.
I feel like that would be better for the B-roll.
It would have been better for the B-roll. That's how I did it.
Chewed up.
That's how I did it.
But maybe it's like, because Tomb Raider is a game that had a load of unique death animations. I guess Resi will be similar.
Showing you that.
So maybe it's like, hey, look at that. But
fair enough.
The other death that we cut out was just like a normal death.
I think she just got hit on the floor or something.
But there was a lot. This is like, we got 15 minutes of B-roll, and we had to cut a lot because it was like just walking around, not a lot happening. A load of backtracking and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then weird cuts and stuff like that. So we had to just make it look a little bit nicer. But here we have the end sequence, Rich.
Yeah, this was the end of my hands-on demo with the game. I played 90 minutes of it, and I was one of the first to finish, even though I thought I did dreadfully. But apparently there were people who did worse than than I did. But yeah, here you go. Here's an example of one of Nemesis's new weapons, the Flamethrower. So you didn't have that before. And obviously you want to run. I seem to remember she runs up the top of the scaffolding, and you have a showdown on the rooftop.
Yes.
It's so intense, really, really intense. This hands-on. I found that I didn't have one moment where I really felt safe or calm. I suppose the save rooms with the chests and the typewriters, they're back. They're the one kind of safe haven you can rely on, I guess. He's good aim, isn't he?
Yeah,
just
right.
burning off all his fuel. But yeah, this boss fight was actually quite funny because I found that there's a trick to it. Really, you can just run round in circles round the pallets there or whatever that is. Those boards, just run around in circles, and he can't really catch up to you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and you want to shoot the thing on his back because it glows, and then it
Not the thing on his gun.
I mean, yeah, you can shoot that. Obviously, just shoot the glowing bits. That's the trick.
Fancy video game technique,
Yeah.
right?
But had we been able to capture and use our own footage, it would have been mega tense because I actually finished him with the last bullet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I did, yeah. It was really, really down to the wire.
Why is the not going for the back there? Do you know what I mean?
Don't know. It's clearly a weak spot.
Unbelievable.
Clearly a weak spot.
Unbelievable.
But I found that the dodge move was quite tricky to pull off as well against Nemesis because the way he swings is kind of slow, so it's just sort of judging the kind of speed and trajectory.
So, Rich,
but yeah.
All right, tell us, did you enjoy it? Were you thinking?
I did. I found it rough, but I can't wait for it to come out. I love it. You know, give me this. Just remake all of Capcom's back catalogue with this engine, and I'll buy them all.
All right.
But this is out 3rd of April for
3rd of
Xbox
April.
One,
Not
PlayStation
long
4, PC, and yeah, look forward to it.
Yeah, thanks for watching, folks. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Cheers, folks. Bye.
Bye.